what is very clear here is that he is using all of his joints, and his joints are of his skeletal system are flowing, uh, um, a flowing movement because the fluidity that is permitting that gentle rhythmical movement of his joints. The major expression of his movement is the fluidity. So he's not using the external muscular skin. You can see this very thick protective skin that he has, hide. And when you really see hide, you're aware how animals can cope with adverse weather conditions because they've got really thick leather jackets on to help them. But within this, you can see how segmented the movement is, how beautifully rhythmical the movement is, and how that there is a powerful relationship between each joint and the one above it and the one above that. So they're all coordinating structures within the hide. And in babies with cerebral palsy or autism, or infants, their hide is so strong, the superficial fascia is so strong, it's controlling the movement. So it's difficult to make any real separate movement. You have to use your external muscle to shift your whole arm or your whole leg and involve your trunk, your arms and legs in what would otherwise have been a definitive movement of the elbow or the wrist, because that segmentation hasn't appropriately taken place. And when you are born, you are very compressed, and it is the superficial muscle that is preserving the integrity and safety of your body. But delightful though that is expressively, when your arms and legs are flung out for joy, it's not going to help you investigate the world or to help to develop the connections between all your internal organs and their growth. And because for the tiger as well, his diaphragm, which is again at the bottom of his rib cage as a human, is gently pushing him along too within the trunk. That's the facilitating movement within the trunk, as well as the movement of his extremities, which is facilitating movements through the spine and between the shoulder girdle and the pelvic girdle. And you can see the push from his paws, lovely push, and the strength of that connection with not giving way. It's as if you can see the signal being transmitted from the toe to the ankle to the elbow up into the shoulder and the shoulder girdle and along the spine. And you can feel that security of the integrity of the connection. That adds to his sense of power because he can feel that power behind him. And that's what the baby is working out till finally, as it begins to be an expert crawler with delight, it can move with that sense of complete confidence. You know how your body works. You're able to power it as you wish, and you're not afraid that you're going to collapse. Even the way the baby and the tiger are moving are very much conserving oxygen, reducing fatigue, and keeping energy levels high effortlessly. That power, as Cheetah puts its foot down, the connection then at that moment when the elbow is extended, the leg is extended, is really amazing. It's why it goes so fast. You can feel how it can push off the ground so well because of those connections. If those connections were not so strong, it couldn't do it. And again, it's the feet that you're looking at. Everything is coming as it places the feet and pushes upwards. It's almost lifting its body up off the ground, stretching upwards with each step. and the whole elasticity underneath the skin. So the step is different because you can imagine this animal suddenly accelerating, whereas the tiger's movement was much more serious, a confident seriousness. It just lifts to the shoulder rising up and the spine falling again. So again, you get those potential curves. So as the shoulder rises and falls, it rises, and then there's a twist. So refreshing and replenishing the blood supply to all the underlying connective tissues and ligaments